There are 122 advancements in Minecraft, and I'm going to be getting all of them in the next 31 days. Everything from the hardest ones, like how did we get here in Adventuring Time, all the way down to the first one, that's just called Minecraft. Oh, and also, instead of having a totem that looks like me, I have a me that looks like me. Hi there. But one of my inspirations for wanting to do this was because I've just seen a lot of Minecraft videos that are out there. And how do you not? And not a lot of them just show playing the game just as is. And then I've wanted to do this for a while. I think even Noobster could show that there was an episode of Skippy T where I was talking about doing this series. I want to do a Minecraft daily vlog next year. It's one of my goals.
You can copy Rec Rap?
Did he do a daily vlog?
Oh, Rec Week.
Oh, well, mine would be a month. And then as we were preparing for it, I saw that DanTDM had just started his series, and he was talking about basically the same things that I'm feeling. Minecraft moves at way too fast of a pace, and it just doesn't even feel like the game that I remember playing or the game that I play whenever I pick it up with my friends. So I just wanted to try and do that in a series. Yes, this is actually going to be a full 31-day series daily vlog. And my goal is to get all, I believe it's 114 advancements in the game. Although now I think it's 122 with the new ones. Right now I'm at a grand total of 3, depending on how you count it. I don't know if anyone counts the Minecraft one. That just feels like it's pretty central to the game. But my end goal for today is just to get a house. Nothing crazy. It's not going to be like the best start ever in survival Minecraft. It's just going to be a house that I want to sit down in. We've got our furnace, our coal. I'm gonna grab a little bit of food before I get started. I don't want to kill all of these because I do have to breed them for one of the later advancements. And I will say, while I have no prep as far as doing this, I was trying to practice getting some of the advancements. I just started up a survival world with my roommate and my girlfriend. And we made some progress, but then we found a cherry biome and just started setting up a sanctuary for sniffers. And at that point, there was no chance that we were getting how did we get here. It was all out of the window as soon as we put down that first sniffer egg. Then it's just all about getting cutesy stuff. There's a lot of ravines in this seed. Oh, that was another thing. I didn't want Fullbright for this playthrough. I want Minecraft to feel just as scary as it used to be. But don't worry, I'm going to be torching up so much that it's probably going to be brighter than Fullbright. We're going to have our own solar system down there in the caves. Oh my god, I thought it was mad at me. There goes our sheep, I guess. We got one of the new wolves. Here, I'll help you out, huh? You don't seem that appreciative. But I want to get as much wood as I can before we go down to the caves. I'm not trying to get diamonds first episode. I think that moves too fast. I just want to get iron armor. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad call to get some bones too, because with this many wolves, I'm gonna have to be making some progress to that whole pack achievement. I've tried that now twice to get that achievement. I've tried it on that world that I set up with my local friends, and I tried it in the rush that we did on Skippy T. And in both of those cases, there's still so many dogs that you don't get. Now, we're kind of figuring to get it with the Adventuring Time advancement, because you have to go to all biomes anyway. Just get a dog while you're there. But some of those biomes are really rare. The old growth biomes and the grove have been particularly hard to find. Plenty of wood now. Just turn all of my logs into that. I want to make a campfire. I'll just get 3 more. Let's make ourselves a campfire. Now I can make my campfire. There we go. Normally you're supposed to use campfires because they save yourself fuel. But in this case, I like to use it just because I like when the food pops off. It's kind of like a bocce in the game. Yeah, I've got the nerd face. And I want to grab some of the saplings because I want to be able to use those to build our house later in the episode. All the saplings I'm getting are the yuckiest saplings. I don't want birch in that way. Birch is only good to be used in sticks. Here. A little reward for killing that sheep earlier. Who says crime doesn't pay? Is there... I could go jump in that water. Let's do that. I don't like that it gets into a narrower slip and slide later on. I'm gonna try to land on this column. Oh, perfect. Forgot how much cuter the bats look in this game now. That's a big upgrade. Speaking of getting an upgrade. I think the last time I really got sucked into a survival Minecraft world was right around when COVID started. Me and my friends, we did a Skyblock world first, and then we did a couple of survival worlds in there. And usually when we play survival, I'm the person to get hyper-optimized with farms and such. And as far as like off camera, that's the last time I've done it. We did the No Name SMP, that was a lot of fun, and that got me a little bit of farms, but even that It felt like every episode needed to have a gimmick or something big in the title, and I don't think that's the Minecraft that I reminisce about. What I reminisce about is when it gets dark and that music just kicks in, and you get a little scared about what might be lurking behind that corner. You know, I think about the old Let's Plays that I used to watch. Stuff like when Captain Sparkles first took down the Ender Dragon. And those are the things I miss. So, for better or worse, we're going to be trying that in this series. And I'm really excited. Don't get me wrong, we have a few twists and turns planned too, but we'll get to that later. I'm going to grab this little bit of residual iron before I head out of this cave. Let me grab myself my torches. Ah, we got our first customer. Is he down there? I'm guessing he's there. He sounds really close. I can turn on subtitles, but with the GUI scale that I play at, basically everything that I turn on feels unusable. That's why we have the coordinates up there in the top left, because otherwise, if I hit F3, this is like illegible. This is embarrassing. I feel like I never mine coal this much because all the time that I play Minecraft, we use Fulbright. And that's not for any kind of like cheating reason or whatever. It's because when you film videos, you don't know what screen people are going to be watching on. So if you're watching on like a dim phone screen, it's really tough to see something when it's just a cave. I mean, if I break this torch here, not only do you have no clue what's going on, I also do not have any clue what's going on. So it's just a good reminder to torch up, because I actually think there is something really cool about the way that Minecraft just exists with the unknown. And I am going to grab some of this copper, because while it might not have a use for us now, for things like the spyglass, to get all of the is it a bird, is it a plane, is it a balloon kind of advancements, I'm going to need that later. Oh, an Enderman. It's actually a good call. I should build a boat in case I want to deal with an Enderman that way. Or if I get too close to a creeper. Do I have any better blocks to build with? There you go. I don't want to use the wood, I just got it. There's our Enderman. I feel like that's not a common one to get from Monster Hunter first. Let's do that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. What? What's going on? No, no, get in the... As you can see, this world's not hardcore. Nor am I. I gotta kill this Enderman out of spite, right? Oh, now you're in the boat? You just waited for me to die? That's it? Oh, you're dead. You're dead. I don't even care. I'll get right up close to... I'll sit in the boat. Wash my mouth out with dirt. All right. Yep. Oh, just soak it in. I'll even just let you be mad there for a second. Thank God it gave us an ender pearl. Can't believe I died that early on in episode 1. I mean, that's just what we're gonna expect, folks. I can't promise much else. Look, I know that I'm the list guy, all right? I know that I talk about all these Minecraft facts. I'm not very good at the game. If I'm being completely honest, there's still not much to expect. I'm helped by a great team. They know a lot about the game. A lot of them are a lot more experienced at the game than I am. I would say that I'm above average for sure. I mean, I have to know all the facts that I'm talking about. But yeah, don't expect top brass play, all right? That's another reminder to make ourselves a shield. For one, we're gonna need it for the not today thank you advancement, but also just to have on hand. Very useful tool. Yeah, I'll take an iron axe as well, please. Just torch up the surroundings just so I don't have to worry about anything immediately. Oh yeah, there's the trick where you have to place it on the right side of the cave when you're entering, and then when you walk back, you want to make sure that they're on the left as you exit. I never do that. I'm usually a floor placer for torches, so that's only so helpful for me. So recently, I just did my first ever panel at a convention called Open Sauce in San Francisco. It's run by William Osman, and there was a bunch of different creators there, and they called me up pretty last minute to do a panel about miners. Just that, miners. It was people who had real-world mining experience, like Colin Furs, Cody's Lab, Brent Underwood from Ghost Town Living, and then Slimesicle and me, who have experience in being Minecraft. But that was my first ever panel. It was really weird to get up on stage. For one, they had those chairs that are just like those kind of chairs that you see at like directors sit in, like kind of canvas chairs. And all I could think about walking onto stage was I do not want to sit on that chair and just have it fold in. Like it'll just fall And I I figured if it happened that I would just walk immediately off stage. There was no chance that I was gonna just sit there. I was gonna fall, pick up the mic, say, oops, and walk off. That was it. That would have been my whole contribution to the panel. It was very funny as a panel. There's our skeleton. Oh, wait. Hey! Alrighty. Nice. I got to meet some of you there as well. That was really cool. It's always surreal to me because I don't really show my face. There's definitely old videos on the channel where it's shown, but in recent years, not that I look very different, but it's not up to date. Let's just say that. And anyone coming up to me and recognizing me is wild. So I appreciate that. All right, I've got more than enough iron to get myself kitted out. I think now I just need to get back up to the surface. And see, this is what I was talking about. I didn't put any of the torches on the walls, so I'm just looking at just a bunch of floor torches. Terrible. The great part about getting lost in the caves is that you're able to find a lot of iron, but the terrible part about being lost in the caves is that you're stuck in the caves. So that part's waterlogged. Oh my god. I don't even have the food to remotely go and figure that out. I'm gonna go back up to the surface. Oh, we hit water. It's just a 1x1 source of water that was just... Okay. Hey! Uh-oh. Rain and no sunlight. Awesome. Well, let's see if we can get any bones. Oh, yeah! This one's definitely our choice. Get it. Get it. Go on. Don't be afraid. Whenever you want. No, we're not. Oh, my God. That was horrible. Surely there's another wolf around here somewhere. Where am I getting hit from? Where am I getting hit from? Not the sheep. Oh, not the... Oh! This is normal? Oh my god. Do I gotta do the classic Minecraft hidey hole? Oh boy, okay. One problem at a time, folks. You ever see one of those smallest bases videos? Get ready to see one that's even smaller. Let's eat while I'm here. You know what? Eat an armor. That's another advancement that we need. I think I can make a blast furnace too. I'll get to that. one of the few moments of respite that we get in this world. Blast furnace. Let me not mind one of the potential blocks that they could be standing on top of. Let me move down here. Let's get some pants. It's a little snug. Can you step back? There you go. Look at those pretty pixels. I'm gonna be the belle of the ball. Which is hard, because it's a game made of cubes. Yeah, this changing room situation didn't get any closer with more clothes. But look, I got my iron armor on. All right, I'll let those all smelt while I'm getting out of here. It is still raining, so they're still gonna be alive. Oh yeah. Nice. Grab my bed for tonight. You know what, I don't have to be immediately mean. There's been enough wolves and, well, let's be honest, me here already. Let's just do a little, snipper clips. We got more than enough wool. Awesome. Are there any remaining wolves? There's gotta be a remaining wolf, right? Well, then we'll take more food. Sorry, you're not a wolf, and for that you must pay. And while that seems mean, I remind you that there's literally meaner laws out there. Those dumber things. What's it? You can't bathe a donkey on Sundays? I feel like I would if I was a lawmaker, especially back in the day, back in the, I won't call them good old days. Let's just call them old days. Back in the old days, you could just get anything passed as a law. You could just sneak it. No one was gonna read it. You know what? I actually want to use these shears to get an early start on something. Nothing like bobbing for seagrass. To the point of almost drowning, by the way. What a way to go. If I was just going down there and it's just like, look, Mom, I'm going for seagrass. Ah! Dead. Just gone. He went out doing, I mean, I guess what he loved. He never really clarified much on the seagrass part. We didn't ask. Come on, whenever you want, you two lovebirds. Bump uglies, here we go. Oh yeah! So that not only gets us the parrots and the bats, but that also gets us one step closer to 2x2, which is where you have to tame every single mob in the game. I believe that even includes hoglins. You have to breed them with whatever wart that they like. We're already gonna see another day set. A lot of work to be done, cow. Starting with... Is that a village? That or I logged into a multiplayer server. Let's go check that out. Nice. Well, that's all the more reason to make myself my bed. I don't want to lose my villagers right when I got them. Excuse me? Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind. I wasn't booking the room for 4. Speaking of making bed, I want red poppies for red dye. Are these 1-to-1 or are they 2? They're 1-to-1. So, as new zoning regulations, you really just can't have those flowers out inside of your house. All right, thank you. 2, 3. All right, let me head back. Go make myself my new base. Baby. It probably will be a baby base. I don't have much stuff. Hey! My first sapling of the one that I want. Forget the birch saplings. I don't care about those. Like I said, forget about the birch saplings. Let's craft that bed. Where's a good place to stay? I probably want to be the flattest area. I guess down here. That tree already kind of denotes what I want to do. There we go. Let's break this sugarcane and get our first start at a sugarcane farm. We're gonna need a whole bunch of that stuff for all the enchanted tables later, so it's better to start that sooner. Pretty good start of a sugarcane farm. This game's been pretty sweet on me. Booyah, baby! Yeah, let's definitely get ourselves our first bit of storage. Now see, part of me wants to use chests because they're a lot easier, but I know because of that thumbnail we have, if I don't build barrels, people are gonna be like, well, clearly they're not as good. And barrels are great. I don't think I need to spell out why you would want to use chests. It's just that you don't want to overuse it if you're laggy. But now I got myself a little head. Ooh, how about this, huh? Secret storage. That's gonna bother me. That's not facing the right way. Secret corrected storage. It is a single player world. There's no point in hiding the storage other than the fact that I might lose it later on. I'm having no luck with saplings today. An apple. We're gonna need that for the eating every food achievement. Also, I'll clarify it now. I will probably use the words achievement and advancement interchangeably. I much prefer the word achievement. I think advancement is a silly word. I don't know why they would change it. You're achieving something. You're advancing something. A lot of these don't advance the game. The alternative title for this series is just gonna be Skip Complains About Minecraft. There's a couple of little rants. I like Minecraft a lot, clearly. But it's like if you spend enough time with anyone, you live with a roommate, you're gonna notice all of their flaws. Minecraft is my roommate, and it's been so for like the last 4 years full time. Sometimes it leaves the toilet seat up. I don't know what to tell you. Alrighty, let's sleep and then we'll get to house building. So what I want, that's not even yet, is to do a ring of saplings. We still need a few more. Oh my god. It's not deforesting if I'm just moving the forest from there to here. If anything, it's just staking a claim, which is perfectly within my rights. I click generate new world. This is my time to shine. I want these trees. So maybe if I get rid of enough of these trees, I can find a new wolf to replace. The classic way of finding friends is destroying their home. I don't think I got anyone on the No Name SMP. There was a lot of deforestation across the world. Dan lives in Vermont. That's like only trees and Ben and Jerry's. I had to go through there with an excavator and just destroy everything to get him to play Mario Tennis Aces with me. Have my food, please? Thank you. That sounded more pathetic than I wanted it to. Can I please have my food? Come on, man. Oh, I'm just flatlining here, pal. I turned into Kronk. Goose Scout. Boys for Goose Scout. Goose Scout's food. Food specifically chosen to cute. Hey, look at that! I was like, whoa, I'm hiding my snack. No, it's one of my trees grow. Oh yeah, now we're starting to cook. I mean, I can help out some of the saplings grow. I'm just skipping to the good part. This is my headcanon of where these saplings would grow. Let me trim the top. I'm glad none of these have grown like a super mega sapling. I don't know if they have the space to, so they might just not at all. But that would be really inconvenient if I had to go and break one of those tall trees. That wasn't directed at you. You're fine. This is all logs here. When I originally built this tree for the thumbnail, it was, to be completely honest, the Cheapax video I was not expecting to do well at all. That actually was slotted in our schedule as as something that I thought was just going to come out and be a filler episode. And then within the first week, it had like 3 million views, and I was like, okay, well, I guess, you know, you never really know. And that's one of the things that I've loved about YouTube, and I think what keeps me still so excited to do it, is that every time that you step up to the plate, you really have like no clue at all what's gonna happen. You can get better at it for sure, but I am lying to you if I've ever said there's a day where I felt confident in what's going to do well for YouTube. This series included. This is very much something that I've wanted to do, but like, I hope people like it as much as I'm having fun recording it. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while. It's very close to my original dream of being a Minecraft YouTuber. And will it work in 2024? I don't know. Does this house look good? I still don't know. It is missing something though. There you go. Now you can't you can't have any problems with it. I like it. I mean, I've always wanted to live in a treehouse. This seems like a pretty good start. And to add on to this fire code nightmare, let's just place a couple furnaces. Nice. And then we need a door, of course. Perfect. Oh, look at that. 23 Minecraft illusions you possibly didn't know. What? Okay, well, we can fix that. Let me do the inverted door thing. There you go. So if you place a door like this, and then now it says that it's open, but it's not. So the zombie won't break it down. Now, I've got my house built, but I also want to have a little camp over here. Nothing crazy, just a place for me to sit. There you go. All right, while I sit on my campfire, look at this image. You notice how there's only one pixel that's filled in? Yeah, that's one of you. Because every time that someone subscribes, this image reveals another pixel. And what exactly are we trying to reveal? Well, this whole image is like a giant scratch-off ticket. And within it, there's 11 hidden milestones to unlock things in the series. Everything from inviting another YouTuber to join to clearing my whole inventory. Yeah, we've got our own version of the Great Reset. Love you, Ryan. But just unsubscribing and resubscribing doesn't work. The board only clears pixels for subscribers gained. So if your mother, brother, sister, cousin, dog, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, anyone else isn't subscribed, then you can help them clear a pixel to get us one step closer to revealing the next space on the board. And in a few days, I'll be able to react to your progress on the board, which I'm both excited and horrified for. But right now I can't, since we're filming this in the future to daily vlog. So subscribe to reveal your pixel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, all right?